One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Old Dominion Monarchs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Texas Tech's offense will have the opening possession of the game. We've had a few receivers win the Heisman in recent years. Devontae Smith was special. Travis Hunter on a different level, playing both ways. But what does it take for a receiver to receive this type of Heisman hype, Jesse?
Well, you have to keep making plays when everybody in the world knows the quarterback's throwing you the football, and that's what those Heisman Trophy winners were able to do. You think back to guys like Desmond Howard. He stepped up whenever...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Trying play action. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Old Dominion's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Monarchs decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Already a solid start. Grabs it inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the number...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock it down back at the 45. And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the... He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down on the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Roach. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Got it in the middle. It's locked. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He's loose down the middle. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here we go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
The returner brings it up to the 30, and the Texas Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
To the air, it's Morton. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rush is on him. Deep throw off his back foot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And
he's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played 1 quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Leaves it with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. The Monarchs line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. From midfield, looking for room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Going for it all. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Gives it on the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Roach. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Trying to set up the screen. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Monarchs will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and take it back. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on first down. Gets it away off his back foot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Texas is going to walk off the field there in Denton with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He's going for the big play. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. To the air, it's Morton. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
it's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes a handoff. It's Roach. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Back to pass. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Catches it at the 30. Slips through the line. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. The Monarchs will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Creates a little space. There he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's James. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. The give on the inside. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Shakes off the defender. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the return. Makes a move. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. East Carolina rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Greenville. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The give to the back. And runs through another one. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. They'll try the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Looking downfield, it's Morton. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed behind the line, it's James. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running game.
Gain of 1. Good enough for
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Second down coming up. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Monarchs will punt this one away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Stealing a score on special teams. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's James. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense putting points on the board. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Going to swing it on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. It's Goodwin. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game?
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He takes it at the 45. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking to throw, it's Morton. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Wide out trying to get it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today, but opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A send the tight end in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Makes the catch. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. Got it! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll set up to throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.